opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Detroit Lions. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Goff. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Goff linking up with Shark for a Lions first down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you
think,
mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
They'll run it for the first. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Bridgewater's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. Touchdown! Cedric Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Lions nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play, you come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. And Chark hauls it in. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Bridgewater's throw is taken in by Waddle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 83 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Goff. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. After the sack on first down, Goff. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Williams. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, major letdown. This is the
and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamal Williams, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes
and now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, and now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd down and 4. Now Goff. That one complete. He finds Sharp. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing is Bridgewater. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a 1st down. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Aiden Hutchinson in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
And that's their 1st sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on second down. Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. On the move past the 40. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Williams running left. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. The Lions sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They will run straight ahead. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Play fake. Bridgewater. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Julian Okwara from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed it. Off the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part and got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw, gone. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Dolphins' 41-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. That's going to be complete to Trinity Benson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 19 yards that time for number 19.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Down inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
To the air again. Goff. Screen play set up for Williams. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
They'll run it with Williams. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamal Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing, Bridgewater. And Hill with it over the middle. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Bridgewater now from the 50. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Will Harris. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, defensively, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Running the counter with Mostert. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. To throw is Bridgewater. He is going to find Hill here. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. Got his man. It's the tight end Long. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Bridgewater. Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyreek Hill, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. He got maybe a half yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Goff now to throw. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. And Sharp calls it in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. A big completion there against double coverage. And, Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got a pick before? It's my turn now to make the big play. And that's exactly what he did.
On 1st down, Goff. That's once again complete to Chark. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another 1st down.
And these two hooked up on a nice game that played before. And I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it. So they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamal Williams taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions, on the final play of the 3rd quarter, have taken the lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Benogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second down, here's Mostert again. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it in every position. We just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Bridgewater's throw is taken in by Waddle. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Bridgewater now. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, Bridgewater. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. Here's Bridgewater. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Chris Board in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. To throw is gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
1st down, Bridgewater. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
To throw again on 2nd down, Bridgewater. That's caught by Wilson. And out across midfield down to the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but sooner or later, they're going to have to stop the clock.
Bridgewater. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Bridgewater. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Here's Mostert. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Bridgewater to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's gone. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Goff. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. So it's the Dolphins who are going to get the football first here as we are back underway now in overtime. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And they work this well upfield across the 45.